I'd rather call myself an inventor than a designer. I'm not yet working commercially, but I enjoy creating and reinventing my designs. Well, not because it's an economical or environmental way of designing. To be honest, it's simply because, in the beginning of my design career, I didn't have a lot to work with. So the methodology I use to reinvent my designs, or there are three main methodologies. The first one is called change of perspective, to simply wear the same outfit in different ways, or to look at it from a different angle. This is a dress I did a while ago, inspired by the metamorphosis of an insect. And it looks like a different dress from a different angle, but it's actually still the same dress. And still that same dress again. The second method I use is called transformation. Pretty much like origami, we can create anything from a single square piece of fabric. This cape here is made out of a square piece of fabric. This is another design that I made, is also made from a square. And since design is iterative, sometimes the first design is the foundation for the second design, and the second design turns into the third design. So this is still the same design from a square piece of fabric, but has been reinvented to become a new design. The third method that I use is called manipulation, to deconstruct and reconstruct a garment. So this is the first garment in its first life, and here I've given it a new life. I use the same material, I cut it into small pieces, and then I build up a new dress. It's still the same material, but there are endless design possibilities you can go from one single piece of material. So as I reinventing my design, I start to realize our life is our given material. If our life is our given material, we can literally design anything we want. We can be anything we want. We just need to look at our life, first of all, from a positive angle, to see what beauty it embraces, so we can start working with that material, knowing that there are endless possibilities we can go from there. Everybody here has an equal chance of turning our life into something beautiful and meaningful. That's why I love turning ugly and unwanted fabrics into beautiful dresses. And I want to note that a dress is not just about being beautiful. A dress has to last long. We need to understand our material, and we need to have a design, a clear design in our head. We need to have ambition. And then we need to see what are the skills that we need to implement ourselves with. I dropped out of high school 3 months away from graduation, and I realized that no matter how many times we deconstruct and reconstruct our materials, the core value, the core texture stays the same. I was lost and brokenhearted. I changed different hair colors, I changed boyfriends. At some point in my life, I didn't have my parents around me because I was alone. I didn't have any friends. And I was lost and brokenhearted. And that's when I start to see my elements clearly. I'm gay, and I'm ethnic minority. And no matter where I am, I cannot run away from that. And when I start to embrace my identity, I realize what a beautiful thing it is. My feminine quality strengthens my design ability. It gives me the ability to understand women, gives me the ability to understand the female form. And my ethnic minority background, it inspired me to design urban clothing with a touch of tradition. This is a picture taken in my hometown. And suddenly, all the clothes I design and all the clothes I see disappear. I start to design invisible clothing to reveal the person underneath, to reveal our true materials, to reveal our true core value. You know, I'm still seeing in the world so many people hiding underneath their clothes. There are women out there having to cover themselves up because of traditions and religions. There are men who cannot dress the way they want because of the society's expectations of how men should be, the masculine, stereotype. And there are transgender people who have to dress against their will because they live in a conservative community. And there are ethnic minority people who have to hide their backgrounds because they are afraid of discrimination. I believe that women can dress free of social constraint. Men can have more freedom of choice, and we can choose our own identity. Any one of you here who is hiding underneath your clothes, if you want to be a chef, but you are afraid of other people's expectation, or maybe you are afraid that you don't have so much time left to change your path, your career. You know what? In life, we always ask ourselves the question, like, what if we have done things differently? I myself ask myself, like, what if I have done things differently? Because last year I had a chance of studying in an European art school, but I can't go because I don't have a high school certificate. And it doesn't matter. Life is full of unexpected surprises, and happiness can come from the surprises in life. We just have to not give up trying. In design, we call it a happy mistake. Make the mistake a part of the design. So if I have a message to send to all of you, it would be to follow your dream, your ambition. No matter how difficult it is, if you have a clear design in your head of what you want to become, and you never give up, you keep reinventing yourself, you use obstacles as the playground for creativity to flourish, then you will get there. If your life is your material, how will you design your life? Thank you.